It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Eagles and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Meanwhile, Stafford's throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Pennell forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led, of course, by their 2nd-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Zeke from last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic.
And trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 55 yards. Going up top for Cup.
They've won 2 straight games.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Carolina. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Patterson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play. Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the rumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Can.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Stafford. Fighting to stay upright. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. There he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 37. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 19. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Second and 5 now. Stafford. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
It's okay, well, he caught that dumb.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
I can't believe it. Go Quez.
At the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
What play I'm going?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. The second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Rolling to his right. He's got
Joe.
First down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one. Come on,
man. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Good job, offense. Good job.
Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 40 first-time touchdowns. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself. and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. He's going to look deep down the field. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
11 mighty, 11 Thomas.
1st down, here's Burrow. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And after that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
11.
From the 22, Burrow. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now Burrow on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff say, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
White, give me radar. 53, ready.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Let's go, let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Let's go!
You and me trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that
by the
is
time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
A big play there for Philly.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Keep playing hard.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here we go. Watch
We
the
have
pass.
played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
50-50.
On first down, Stafford here. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Touchdown, Panthers. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead is down to 24. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Burrow's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's
and
go,
brought
let's
down,
go,
but not
let's go.
before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Let's go, bro.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's his fullback. This is Bruce Miller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion help lead.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Staff point when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to. It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got the undisputed game of the week. It's the Bucs and the Eagles on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, here's Cousins. This to Jarwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll run for the first time with
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Let's do this. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 84 yards. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And now they're playing a Thursday night game, short week. You know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that kind
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Let's go, boys, bring it up!
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Elliott on 1st down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! It's complete. His 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves, less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On second down now. It's Gibson. Broken tackle. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well done to sniff the hand defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught by Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Pass incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
To the air again, it's Cousins. That is caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp?
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throwing is Cousins. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That's not good enough, man.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Can. 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A first down throw for Cousins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, here's Cousins. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Final play of the half, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend. The first coming over in London.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been? He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is incomplete.
I mean, be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he gets it down to the 32. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be a 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches. Cousins now to throw on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cousins again. This is the tight end fan. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Once more, Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride it more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. That one complete to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Running with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. With a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. 3rd down here. To throw is Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tano Passanio gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Elliott, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins the thrower. And that's caught by Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Cousins. That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they...
This shit is lame, bro. Dragon, I need two for Marvel Pro Am. Y'all don't gotta play stage, bro. I don't ask my chat to go to play stage. I know y'all not playing stage, bro. Damn, can I get two motherfuckers to sing the damn